Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm that Teddy Pro. My pronouns are he, they. Apologies, I have been very bad at picking up the camera this week and doing the vloggy style videos that I've been doing the past couple of weeks. So I thought we would sit down and go through some of my whips, because this past couple of weeks I've neglected most of my whips. I started a new job, so I'm a little bit more busy than I would normally be, so I haven't been able to I haven't been doing as much in the way of knitting or crochet. In fact, I don't think I've done any crochet, which is a travesty. I tell you. But I thought we'd go through my whips as they are at the moment, see what I've got on the needles, and and hopefully it will encourage me to work on some of those projects and try and get some finished products soon. Also got a couple of acquisitions because I am a yarn whore. I said what I said. So, jumping into projects that I currently have on the go. One of my oldest projects that I have on the go, which I started in December, is this jumper. I'm making this jumper with the Fluffy Day yarn from Hobby in teal. And this is as far as I have got. So it's a top-down raglan, and I've done the raglan. I'm currently sort of about 5 inches into the body. Probably needs about another 5 or 6 inches for it to be long enough. And then I also need to do the sleeves, and I have not been picking this up just because when I've been sitting on my sofa, I've been a little bit brain fried recently, so I've not really been doing any sort of knitting, which is silly because knitting helps me relax. So yes, so we've still got the jumper on the go, so hopefully we can get a bit further on this by the next time that I update you on it. In fact, I'm going to move my little stitch marker, which I got from High Score Yarns, which is this cool cauldron, and I'm going to pop it, right, I'm going to pop it just here where I'm up to at the moment, and then the next time I update you, we'll be able to see how much I've done. And I've got this cute little cable clip that I was kindly given by David. It is a little crocodile, so I love that. And that is currently residing in this tote bag that says, "Who dares to light the black flame candle?" Which is, if you're not familiar, is a quote from the film Hocus Pocus. So that's going to go in there. That will be coming with me to the sofa, so I can carry on doing some more on that. One of my other oldest projects, knitting wise, is this Sophie, let's call it a scarf now, which I'm at the point where I probably could start doing the decrease on here. I just need to count and see how many I've got and make a decision, but it is quite long and I probably should try and get it finished because we are nearing the end of the cold season and going into spring hopefully, so I wouldn't need a scarf as much, so I could probably do with getting that finished. And that is currently in my Haunted Mansion project bag that I made myself. My next 2 projects are also Sophie's, because apparently I enjoy casting them on, I just don't enjoy finishing them. So the next one I've got is in this lovely teal colour, very similar to the jumper that I'm making. This is a wool I got from, I want to say, Eliza Conway when I went to the wool festival at Bradford Industrial Museum a couple of weeks ago. This was 50p for a 50 gram ball. I'm currently about halfway. I just need to weigh the ball again just to make sure that I've got enough to do the other half. I should have. And yes, that should be one that I can potentially get finished in rather quick time. This is currently one that I've been working on when I'm on the train or when I'm going out anywhere, just because it can go in this little doll's head bag and it fits very nicely into my bag, so I can work on it when I'm out and about. Other Sophie that I've started is also includes some acquisition yarn. So we went to Sostra and Gren and got some of their merino and mohair, and I got these in this really nice sort of dark taupey colour, sort of light brown, which is really nice. And I decided to cast on a little Sophie with it because I've only got one ball, so I'm going to do 25 grams. When this gets to 25 grams, then I'll start doing like the decrease. This is what it looks like so far. I'm just doing it on a 4mm needle, and my stitch marker is my little broccoli. So yeah, I started that this morning. So yeah, and that is living in my eyeball project bag, which I made myself. Last project that I have been working on and not completing, or should I say I've been working on and recently neglecting, is my socks. So this is where I am up to with the socks. So I've got the cuff, I've got about 30 rows in the leg so far. I've got these cute little Yeti stitch needle stoppers, and these are just on a 2.5mm 9-inch circular. I've probably got about 10 more rows before I need to start the heel, and I also need to sort of figure out about doing some increases for when I do the heel, so they're not too tight for my feet, because it would be nice to be able to wear these. So yeah, so I've still got that, and that is so neglected it doesn't even have a project bag. That is it for my ongoing projects. I had started a cardigan in this brown yarn that I got from Aldi. This is the Aran weight yarn from them. I had started the cardigan, I had got this far, and I have decided to rip it back. I'm gonna get that frogged, get it caked up, and then I can start a crochet cardigan for it. We're almost at the end, never fear. Last part of this video is going to be acquisitions. Yes, I have bought more yarn. I showed you the merino and mohair that I got from Joshua and Gren, which I've started working a Sophie in. I also got two merino and 2 mohair in this lovely green colour. I think they should look quite nice knitted together. I'm not too sure what I'm going to make with it. I really need to sit down and have a look at some patterns and get some inspiration, because currently at the moment I am just stuck for ideas, not gonna lie. So that is everything that I have to show you today. Apologies, it's not my usual vlog format, but hopefully going forward there will be more vloggy content, unless you prefer this kind of sit down podcast style video. Either way, let me know down below. Also give the video a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. If you have made it this far, leave me a little cat emoji in honour of Chuckles. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. And yeah, until the next one, I will see you guys soon. Bye!